Welcome back, everyone, to Immortal Way of Life, Part 9. That's right, we are on Part 9. Now, last episode, which was cut a bit short, now I'm feeling better again. Emotions are over. We first up visited the Heaven's Secret Pavilion, looked at the fight, then also did the 2 faction events to obtain the 5 color light, and then finished off the episode by crafting some new equipment for us. We are still missing a rope, but that's not too important. We also managed to get one of these formation banners so I can upgrade my area and are now at 150%. If we buy a beta cave, which is way more expensive than the previous ones, you can increase this even further. But as for today's episode, we will be doing some more quests, in particular good medicine. And I also decided to look at BBG's playthrough as a reference to see where he is at roughly at this point. And he was in year 50 at mid foundation halfway through. So we are 5 years later, we don't yet have half of my XP bar filled, but keep in mind we had a really bad start in that Sond by the Heavens starting option with -5 talent points compared to his plus 40 from Long Outyen, and I just headed to the wrong sect. My last playthrough was in the Golden Rainbow sect, so excuse me. Oh, herbs. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Pick them up. But we now head to our main hidden pavilion. And there we go. Shishion, have you heard of herbs that grow in tandem with fire copper? There may be records in this ancient book, Compendium of Materia Medica, very old one, should be well known even among like IRL stuff. In particular, there's one named Ninjo Xiangru, which grew around the area of fire copper. However, this plant went extinct 500 years ago. Yep, Shimei, why are you so easily frightened? Do you have important business in searching for this herb? Yep, we finally got some news, but it's not good. Let's inform the guy in Wuling City about it. And that obviously means we head back. We can probably just use the teleportation token. And he happens to be Indian itself, so we can interact with him. Fellow Taoist, have you heard any news? Yep, the news are out, but the news are not good. The plant is called Ningjo Fragrant Mint, and it grew around fire copper due to its fear of cold, I see, but it had gone extinct 500 years ago. After listening to your words, the blood on Li Shangshu's face gradually faded, and he looked at you with an anxious expression. Extinct? What? It was already extinct 500 years ago. He tossed and turned, repeating the sentence over and over again. Anyway, the news has arrived. This has nothing to do with me anymore. Rest in peace, your sister. Now, we help people, we save people. Did they not mention any other methods, those ancient scriptures? Whatever, I'm heading to Inferno mode to find out. Even if there's only a slight chance, I want to take a gamble. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Then I will die with the gentleman too. What's the matter? Yeah, I'll definitely help you out. Thank you, Gunyang Yu. I happen to have a piece of 1,000-year cold jade in my possession. Let's set off immediately. Now, you always spawn in this location, and to me, when I first did this mission, it looked like this is an exit point, similar to how this is like an entrance point. But no, you just head to the right. It confused me so much the first time around. I explored every single part of this mountain range. And all you needed to do was head to the right. This is the fire copper vein. Let's move quickly to avoid being detected by the Sect. It's not too bad, I already robbed this Sect mountain So a second time, like being a serial or repeat offender is not the biggest of deals. Li Chang-shu took out a white jade, emitting a cold aura. He carefully held up the jade and approached every corner of the copper mine, carefully confirming whether there was anything unusual. 6 dots. Such a long time without the results. I think that compendium was most likely correct. Step up and warn him, like, yeah, let's go up to him and be like, mate, it's not looking too good. Like, speak in a soft voice. You walk forward and gently pat his shoulder. Ouch. He was startled and the cold jade in his hand slipped and fell to the ground, disappearing into the mud. Okay, I did not mean to do this. It was not intentional on my part. I just wanted to remind you to leave. No problem, let's continue. I said leave, not continue. He widened his eyes in surprise as he looked behind me. What's wrong? A female cultivator in purple. Why are the 2 immortal elders disturbing my quiet cultivation? When you followed the sound of the voice, you saw a woman in purple attire with a face like peach blossoms and a figure as delicate as a willow in the wind. She gracefully swayed in her gauzy clothing without any breeze, delicately pinching the cold jade in the form of an orchid that had fallen from somewhere unknown. It was truly a charming and beguiling sight that would make anyone reluctant to look away. Ningyo Fragrant Mint. Has the Ningyo Fragrant Mint transformed? Upon hearing the words, a hint of shrewdness flashed through the woman's tender expression, but she still smiled coyly with a face full of youthful charm. If the immortal is not opposed, you may call me Ning Zi-Chin. The fragrant lavender of Ningyo is my true essence. May I ask why the 2 of you seek this herb? Your true essence that you transform from an herb? To make a long story short, my younger Shumei has been poisoned, and we urgently need to use Xiangru from Ningyo. We have no other options but to request your aid. We ask for your understanding and assistance. The Immortal Master has such a great friendship. I'm really envious. Herbs are easy to obtain, but it's difficult to find a lover with feelings. You might as well come closer and I will give some flower. Nah, that's the same sentiment as, come into my van, I've got some sweets for you. Thank you, Gonyang. Li Changshu was about to approach when suddenly you caught a glimpse of Ning Ziqin's angry expression. Yeah, I knew it. Come into my van, I've got some delicious treats for you. Some blow pops. Her face becoming increasingly sinister and fierce. However, when you looked at her again, she appeared calm and had a smile on her lips. A pure fire elemental aura condensed in Ning Zixin's palm. It didn't seem like a physical entity, more like, we definitely reach out and stop. We don't wait. That looks dangerous. You faintly sense the malice of Ning Zixin, and with lightning speed we are Flash again. We are the female Flash though. We pull Li Xiangshu behind us. A huge fireball narrowly missed him, burning away most of his sleeve. Lady, why would you attack someone who's such a vicious... Okay, I wanna figure out the reason, let's be honest. I do not want to immediately insult. It's all you righteous cultivators who get hurt. Not only do I want to hurt you, I want to kill you. Let's persuade. We're doing like talk no jutsu immediately. We are playing role-playing Naruto, it seems. Her attitude towards people seems to hold a deep resentment towards their appearance. What is going on? The hatred of my clan being annihilated 500 years ago is inscribed in my bones. How can I not suffer greatly and hold deep grudges? Genocide. You are too unreasonable. What does the incident 500 years ago have to do with us? And are you not one of those fragments? Human cultivators are indeed cunning. Let me ask you, if you were the only one left in this world, would you still consider yourself part of the human race? Yeah, since I'm alive, I'm still a human. Taking advantage of a situation, being a smooth talker. When words don't work, it's better to draw your sword. Lei Chi. Oh, look at this demon clan. The 5 elements are fire. Talent burning. I have no clue what exactly your build is going for. Like partially wood, partially fire, but then some weird techniques in the mix of it. Now our new and improved build right here. Hell yeah. I messed up, whatever. She takes 100, or she has 124 entanglement, which means she takes 62 damage every time she uses anything. Well, let's show mercy. As you said, the path to the future lies at your own feet. Whether you choose to restore your own clan or meet your end beneath my sword, it's up to you to decide. I suffered for 500 years, hated for 500 years, resented for 500 years. But in the end, the two of you shattered my beliefs with just a few words. Come over here, you cowardly little boy. If I tell you to come over, you should come over. What kind of man acts like a mother-in-law? Like a mother-in-law? Wait, what? I can't take this dialogue seriously. Is it like, does a mother-in-law like manifest the traits of being like cowardly, etc., fearful, being overly cautious? I don't know. It may be because your earlier actions left a psychological shadow on him. Just now, your cold jade damaged my origins. So now I can only give you a few leaves to suppress the toxins in your sister's body. If you want to completely clear it, use the jade mushroom and wisp fey flower as a combination. Thank you. I also have treasures for the miss. You're giving this to me as a treasure? A fire forest jade. This was accidentally obtained by myself. Today it's gifted to you as a gesture of gratitude for your guidance. Oh, thank you. Yep, see you again in the future or not. And we can leave here. That is good. Now I'm considering this quest on the map. I've seen it previously and then probably upgrade my sword flight to be faster. Spare yourself the trouble. Do you really think you can escape? Will you obediently surrender and spare yourself from any further trouble? Not far away, a group of cultivators from Mount Harvest are chasing after a person running towards you. The person is severely injured with a pale face and on the brink of death. Gunyang Yu, come and lend me a hand. The urgent tone of Old Du's voice makes you realize the situation is extremely critical. Old Ma of the Mount Harvest started making threats upon seeing the situation. Hello, fellow Taoists. I have a proposal for you. The Mount Yi sect has now disbanded. How about you join the Mount Harvest sect, and you will receive something in return. Would you? Now we'll definitely give aid to Old Du. He has treated us well. We get a lot of affection with him. So I'll definitely intervene. Late Foundation, this should be pretty simple. I actually would like this tranquility technique. Very fast cultivation speed, same as this technique if you were to level it up to the 3rd layer as well. And it's really handy and nice. Like 7 extra chi on the 2nd turn. I like that a lot. And there's that. Seeing the old Ma's defeat, the cultivators in the surrounding chi refining stage scattered like birds and beasts in an instant, and old Ma fled in desolation. Thank you, sister. If it weren't for you this time, I might have to meet my end here. No problem. The person said Mount E Sect has disbanded. What's going on? This matter's really suspicious. Recently, our eldest and second brother died inexplicably on the back mountain. We don't know who did it. That's right. We don't know who did it. It must have been the wind. Afterwards, Jizayan kept sending people to stir up trouble on our turf. Without our eldest and second eldest brothers, we are no match for that group of weaklings. In the end, we could only disband. Well, since the Mount Ian sect no longer exists, why is Mount Harvest still chasing you? It has nothing to do with the Mount E sect. It's more my own irreconcilable. I have an irreconcilable hatred with the Mount Harvest sect from the beginning. His eyes revealed a hint of perseverance. Or should I start with this manner? When I was a child, the Harvest sect often came to my Du family to capture people for their wicked cultivation techniques. Initially, my parents thought they were ordinary bandits, so they rallied the entire village to resist. However, those people turned out to be cultivators, and we mortals were no match for them. My parents led the rebellion and were the first to be captured. Although this matter was later reported to the cultivators, the Immortal cultivators, and as such the Harvest Mountain sect never dared to be arrogant again, my parents never came back. Later on, people from the Mount E sect found me and discovered I had spiritual roots, so they brought me back to Mount E. After joining the Mount E sect, I diligently cultivated every day, all for the sake of avenging this. These people or those people from back then, I won't rest until I personally tear every single one of them apart. You feel the determination and hatred in his tone. I understand your feelings, but people cannot come back from the dead. Is it really worth risking your life for revenge against them? In the beginning, the Mount E sect might have only wanted to use your hate to recruit you into their faction. Your cultivation should be focused on seeking eternal life. Your parents would surely want you to live well, right? He hesitated for a moment. Even if the Mount E sect is only using me, it doesn't matter. If I don't avenge this grudge, I won't be able to concentrate on my cultivation. Gunyang, please don't persuade me anymore. I need to find a place to heal quickly. I will remember your life-saving kindness today. Be careful on the way. And now we are holding a monologue. When I initially eliminated those two people, it was only to rid the people of harm and perhaps gain a treasure as well. To be honest, I cared about the treasure. We didn't expect it to lead to the domination of the Mount Harvest sect. Without the check and balance of the Mount E sect, it's likely that Mount Harvest sect will become even more rampant. We have to find a way to discipline them after I reach the gold core formation stage. And we get a new quest in that line. Jizayan, we follow the scent now to a remote mountain. I don't think I'm good at formation though. Never mind, we did manage to crack it. Radar level 5. I'll definitely comprehend that. And here we have a gentle breeze blowing by, and you squint your eyes. Let's try to... let's let go. We don't need to get every treasure in the world. Okay, very good. Now we did this one. We can continue with Wuling City and the main quest line. After learn the technique from our master. Hello Nishushin, what's up? Anything amazing in your inventory? Nope. Since I'm here, I should probably most definitely check the Spirit Herb Hall. I need a 5G pill. It's so incredibly important to get a 5G breath adjustment. Do I have it? I do have breath adjustment. Just Reverse Meridian is missing and that one quest line. The Grand Hall, let's go. One day the young master will need to bear the honor of this family. Sure. We'll ask about the Imperial Sword Sect. Elder Young, I've come to inquire about rumors related to the sect. May I ask what you're inquiring about? Can you inform us why the Imperial Sword Sect was exterminated in the past and why the runes had to be sealed with an array? This matter is not exactly a secret. The Imperial Sword Sect was destroyed centuries ago because they colluded with the demonic sect. They were besieged by the 5 major sects of Ninjo, and the battle was famously brutal. Everyone in Ninjo knew about it. The sect elders members should be aware of this matter, but it hasn't been brought up very often in recent years. It's understandable you would not be aware of it. As for the array used in the sealing runes, according to this old servant, so he's referring to himself, it was arranged with the help of the Gungsun family and the 5 major sects. Colluding with the demonic sect? Well, which demonic sect? There are 3 different ones. Is the Imperial sect actually includes with? As lore, there's the Ancient God sect, there is the Heavenly Demon sect and the Blood Sword Palace. This, we don't know. Speaking of it, our Ni family has some connections with the Imperial Sword Sect. After the downfall of the sect, we once took in some surviving outer disciples of that sect. Oh, nice. Until now, there are still many people in the Ni manor who are considered the descendants of the disciples from back then. However, even so, no one knows the truth behind their collusion with the demonic sect. Thank you for your guidance. The Imperial Sword Sect colluded with the demonic sect and was besieged by the 5 factions. Old Grandma, do you remember anything? Those past rumors have been indeed somewhat helpful to me recovering my memory. I just never imagined the Imperial Sword Sect was actually destroyed because of colluding with the demonic sects. I wonder if my retreat into this Iron Sword was due to severe injuries back then, and perhaps it was related to this Great War? Since that's the case, I will continue inquiring about rumors. Whether the Imperial Sword Sect really colluded with the demonic sect back then, or if there were other hidden motives behind it, let's find out by inquiring about more rumors. Perfect. 46%, and we need to inquire about more rumors until we reach 50. I think we can hand in some tasks to the White Emperor Pavilion as well, never mind. We can also go to the lower floors, I'm not too interested. We can also exchange some spirit cores. There's the Reverse Meridian art, perfect. And you could buy some more core condensing pills. But what I am truly interested in is a 5G pill. I actually have 8 of these already. You only need 6, and 3 can be obtained from the Lin family quest, 1 from the Heavenly Demon Eye, 1 from your master's tasks, which we still need to complete, and then the last one you have to find on your own or buy, which is rather simple. Now I'll also be buying some additional materials to craft my rope. Probably 4 of these, maybe 2 of them. That should be fine. And now to craft my rope, we will be merging materials. On one hand, we use our, in this case, Chaos Yarn, which gives us shield. And then some more of those. And wood yarn, which gives us wood weight. So that's correct, stone, metal, perfect. And and you can see how it's like both. It has 33 shield, but additionally wood weight. And wood weight works as an extension of your spiritual root attributes. So by having this equipped in battle, I would get higher or more wood. As for this one, probably go chaos again. I need a piece of... I don't have one of those, okay. Instead, let's do it like this, I think. This should work. Do we have enough? We have 2,250, perfect. We could consider either taking damage or getting this. 54 shield, okay, we are losing shield, but in return we are getting wood weight. That seems pretty good, there you go. And there we have our new lovely armor. This should make it a lot easier for us to get the correct chi types in battle. And now classic stuff, since I really need this 5 chi pill. If I could do alchemy, I could so simply craft this stupid 5 chi pill. We can get more foundation pills for the sake of it. Why not? How many do I have nowadays? We have 15 additional foundation pills. Insane, so we found a total of 27 on this run. Now I will also be learning my Reverse Meridian art. So we have 4 out of the 6 golden core breakthrough materials or breakthrough arts, which is a good start. You can see them here. Breath adjustment, great circumstance exhalation, hold on to the first element, and reverse meridian. We are only missing small heavenly exhalation, which can be obtained from a questline, and also chi sync, which can be obtained from the exact same questline. Oh, 2 more foundation pills. Okay, there you go. I mentioned 27 total, now we're at 29. Those are 2 more of the Nascent Soul breakthrough skills. You only need a single one of those. Using multiple is not worth it. And here we are with the next person. I'm currently looking for herbs and I just keep finding them. Splitting done, not necessary. So we'll head back to our cave now, since there are no herbs I need to care about, and can learn the technique from our master to progress her questline. So we will be learning the 9 Rush Atlas arts. When using a wood skill, if the last was a water skill, the enemy gains some negative status. It's not too helpful for my build, but I just need to learn it for her quest. And we'll be doing higher levels of it as well. 11 months. Here we go. Now in the meantime, I'm always checking the Spirit Herb Hall just to find a 5 chi pill. I actually found Vitality Chart, another foundation pill. Look at. There's even the small heavenly exhalation skill. We can take the True Spark. How many wood cores do I have already? I don't know. But quite helpful. And my master's even here. Hello, master. I can express my affection to her. She is currently at 60. If I gift +1. Okay, we are not expressing my affection. I could give you some of those. +44, and I'm poor after. Nah. Okay, we have to think about how we can express our affection to our master. Maybe we'll do that in the future. Okay, now we learned it to the 2nd level, and what I'm currently doing, since I really need a 5 chi pill, is I am heading to the Spirit Herb Hall every time I learn a technique. And oh, Nishushin. Yo! Oh my god! Yo! 5 chi. Hell yeah. Who has it? Fairy Eye Soul. Where the hell are you? Yan Chen Miao, Yang Miao, Paragon. Fairy Isa, I love you. And she even has a heaven art. The great 5-element capturing hand. But oh my god, the 5G pill. This is so big. This is so mandatory. And that's exactly why I was always heading back to the Spirit Herb Hall after I comprehend every technique. I initially thought I would need to do something else, and I think we even got 2 coil condensing pills. Hell yeah, anything else. I guess just buy some Chi Caller for the future, maybe have some fun with that. Forest Groove. That is so big. I was initially thinking if I don't get the 5G pill in the meantime, when I just check the Spirit Herb Hall every now and then, I could go ahead and buy myself the inn in Wuling City for an extended period of time, so let's say 10 years, and every time I would click cultivate for 1 month, and then after check the Spirit Herb Hall, because every month the NPCs refresh. But getting it now is amazing. And what it does in that breakthrough to the core formation, every turn you are in the 5G stage, which is like 6 or 7 turns total, you get +1 additional G. It's so good. I think we have a ton of core condensing pills as well now. Hell yeah. And now we can continue comprehending the next technique, which is the last one. We need to please our master. There you go. Obviously we'll be checking for even more of those pills just for the sake of it. I did not mean to head to my sect. I actually wanted to click Wuling and head to the Spirit Herb Hall. Okay, nope. More flags, more true heart pills, Forest Groove, sure. Now I am also off screen, since I don't think it's too interesting, doing a lot of notice tasks, so we are now at 714 relation, and we can head to the sect, where I'll also be doing some of these notice tasks. Well, okay, there's nothing really worth considering. And let's head to our master now. We can also ask about rumors. Lady Ziling, respectfully greeting the master. How is your cultivation going? We can resume the quest. Master, I have practiced the 9 Rush Atlas arts to the 3rd level. Really? Then try using your technique. You follow the cultivation path and use your techniques, and soon enter a state of focus. After 1 week, holy, 1 week, the master nodded. It really is the 3rd level. Not bad, not bad. Let me give you some final pointers as your master. Listen carefully. The technique and divine skill of the 100 flowers flow is naturally led by the blooming of 100 flowers. If 100 flowers bloom together, it will greatly enhance the power of flowing petals. If you lack wood-based spiritual energy, use staff control, and when you are injured, the rejuvenation technique can help recover your injuries. If you have a deep understanding of the 5-element phasing technique, you can study the Green Phoenix reincarnation technique. It is versatile and can be used for both offense and defense. Overall, this 100 flower school does not have any particularly strong or weak aspects. It's just a matter of personal preference. I understood. When you have a need for those, you can come to me to learn them or borrow them from the Hidden Manual Pavilion. I understand, perfect. And now she's at 80 perfect. Basically, her technique is flowing petals, and if the previous skill was a water skill, it deals 6% increased damage for every negative status on the enemy, and so you want to preface it with some other water skill. We're not going for it, but that's fine. I have a question about the Imperial Sword Sect. This sect has been destroyed for hundreds of years, and I only have rumors about it. It said the former master colluded with demonic sect, yes. Yeah. It said that it was a fire sect disciple who first discovered this matter. The two sides engaged in a fierce battle. The Imperial sword sect is adjacent to Joyi Mountain, where they occasionally interact with our sect. Upon hearing these news, our sect quickly dispatched an elder to investigate. It was indeed discovered that the demonic sect had been appearing there. Anything else? Nope. This is looking good. What do you need all do? Nothing. I vaguely recall some memories. Finding out, okay. Okay, 49, sorry. Do you know anything else? I can't interact with you. Nope. Okay, it's the exact same dialogue. Nope. You don't help me at all. So we will probably need to become a golden core person, and in this case with widely fame, to visit the other sects to ask them questions, or if we are lucky, we could maybe meet them in Wuling City in the Spirit Herb Hall and ask them questions right there. Anyone of interest? Heavenly Fire Cultivator? No, we need those more senior members. But now I'll go herb hunting and then, let's see, take action. I gotta be honest, with this new robe I am running, with the additional wood weight, it feels so much better with combats. I could probably show off one if we have a real combat. We'll definitely have one of those in the next episode. I'll do. What's up? I can ask you for some techniques. I am interested in the hanging spirit art and extreme avalanche art, or 8 extreme something, 8 extreme collapse. It's from like inspired or from BTTH, so Battle Through the Heavens with Xiaoyan. And one more over here. Okay, very basic stuff, not worth paying attention to. And lastly, this one, we can just grab it immediately. Okay, nothing good. I was hoping for more loot, but it's fine. That's the usual stuff. I believe we are almost at 40 minutes now. What I'll be doing is upgrading my sword flight, so I am finally moving a bit quicker, and we get the Master's Order, which we can immediately do in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and tune in next time, where we'll be doing some more main quest stuff, some of my master quests, and progressing towards Golden Core. There's one quest in particular that's very important. So see you guys then. Have a great day.